Buddy, so this is the day 25 of 13 nights of Samhain. So I will be sharing with you, I'll be sharing and showing my divination, what I'm planning on doing. And then after that, I'm going to talk to you a little bit what my spell work is. I'm not going to show it, but I will talk about it. So come on over on the other side of the camera so I can show you what I'm doing for Samhain and for the year for my divination. Alright, so here is at my altar. So one of the things I do is I pull a card from the Samhain Oracle, the witch's Samhain. This is the veil, which is very fitting. I will get to those three in a minute. So it's something I'm doing a little bit differently. I have a small collection. When I say small collection, I mean small collection of Oracle decks and Tarot decks. And I got this idea from April, who has two YouTube channels, Natural Witchery and Tarot and Witchery. And she did this last year, I think during the 12 days of Yule. And I will put a link in. She would do 12 envelopes and write down a keyword on the envelope, and then she focuses on that and pulls out a card for, I think it's like up to 3 decks, maybe 4, or she said how many decks you want to do. And then Lisa Papez did something similar. She used 4 decks, 1 a tarot deck, 2 oracle decks, and a Lenormand. And I think hers was a twist of like working magically. So I'm not sure what I have a funny feeling once I start writing down on my journal of my own twist, I might figure out what I'm going to do with it. So I'm only going to do like 3 months at a time. And some of you who are just became new subscribers, some of you guys who are doing the 13 nights of Samhain, who's only just watching this just to see what I do. So I only did 3 envelopes so far. I made these in September, right now, Mabon. So you have, starting in November, obviously I'm opening it up on the day of the 25th, which is today, as I'm recording, which will be posted a little later today. Then December, which will be open on November 26th to the 27th. That's going to be like after American Thanksgiving. And then this one for January, which will be the 27th of December, which is a couple days after Christmas. So let's go on and open this. I've been waiting for like a month to open this. Okay. Got the Llewellyn Tarot deck, which is Page of Swords, which is, according to this book, Tarot and Astrology Handbook, the element and astrological correlations as air and Mercury for the Page of Swords. Persistence and curiosity refine our abilities, the discipline of practice, and the joy of practice. Sometimes they coexist, often they do not, yet still we learn, we mature, and what we once approached with a shakiness and uncertainty eventually becomes second nature. The Page of Swords is learning to wield the sword of ideas, words, and actions. They are in the process of discovering the inner truth by testing it out in their environment. Your inner Page of Swords is responsible for bringing a freshness of perspective to your life, to pique your curiosity, and to allow you to trial life without the fear of punishing consequences. They bring the gift of lightheartedness and detachment, the ability to shift focus and attention to many things at once, but they must satisfy the inherent need for mental stimulation. Um, try not to hold any expectations. Love. The less you commit, the more quickly you will recover. Um, and then it says astrological influences air and Mercury. The subject's curiosities and self-study and communications are in focus. Reflect upon where there is the opportunity to learn new information and express an exciting new idea. So, like it's new ideas, playful communication, new field of interest, being good in the first try, following what mentally stimulates you. So that is the Page of Swords. Then this card is from the Avalonian Oracle, and this one is Moon 8, Moon of Liberation. Let's see. That I bookmark it. There we go. Moon. Yeah. Moon of Liberation. So the goddess for this is Blunderwin. Moon, first full moon when sun is in Gemini. Full moon in Sagittarius. Season is early summer. Herb is red clover. So the red clover is said to ward off evil influences. Of course, finding a four-leaf clover is a potent lucky charm. It is said to bestow fairy sight on those who hold a clover in their hand, permitting them to see between the worlds and the spirits and the entities that dwell there. Red clover is used to attract wealth and abundance and is thought to increase fertility. Red clover is a powerful ally for women's health, containing phytoestrogens, which assist in regulating the reproductive cycle, relieving issues of menstruation and menopause, and playing a role in protecting against breast cancer and osteoporosis, which is very interesting about menopause. So the card description: blondie one with ecstatic joy and consciousness and of her own accord transforms into an owl. Behind her in the distance, an equal balance of light and dark, is a skyborn eagle and a majestic stag. Rooted in her newfound center, she wears the torque of silverty, silver and gold entwined. So the keywords are transformation, evolution, personal fulfillment, wisdom, freedom, clear sight, unity of opposites, personal silverty. So finding that point of balance between types of experiences and aspects of the self, the material and the spiritual, the mental and emotional, conscious and the unconscious, this world and the other world, brings deep wisdom and the ability to transform the self. That is very interesting. That's what I'm going to say to that one. What I'm going to say to that one. I know exactly what this is about. So the animal from the Winter Seals by C.L.O. Thompson. I got her botanical one, but I really like this one better. Which is kind of interesting because most people like the her botanical, but don't like the animal one which is interesting. So I got, again, interesting, the crane, watchfulness. I do have an actual animal book that I'll be looking more into. So the crane, keyword is watchfulness, standing guard, protection, transition. So it being watchfulness and vigilance. Especially if you find yourself in a transitional place in life. It says take time to thoroughly survey the landscape. Are you looking at all options? Choose those things that are most immediate or obvious. Great relief in making a decision, even if it isn't the best one. But sometimes we need to watch and wait. If you're worried, concerned, or suspicious, it urges you to really look at all the information available and watch the behaviors of others. Look rather than listen. A person's actions speak louder than the words. Stay alert, stay aware, be vigilant. The crane is a guardian of supernatural treasures. It chides those who gives too freely, thus allowing others to take advantage of them. The crane reminds us to value and protect our spiritual, emotional, and creative gifts, as well as our more material resources. This card may call to you when there is someone in your life taxing your resources or stealing your ideas. While we should not live in fear of theft, we also should be prudent with our resources. The crane may admonish you to evaluate the relationships in your life with people, organizations, or event activities. Are you giving more than you are receiving? Find ways to rebalance the scales. And then the Goddess Temple Oracle. I don't have information with this particular goddess. Her name's Ka. Let's see. So it's a low scale barrel deck, so it has a short short descriptions. Okay. So Ka brings nourishment, abundance, generative and creative ability, and network of roots, responsibility, well-being, support, containment, and maturity. Let's see. Yep, that's it. So that is my reading for this month, for next month, for November. I'm gonna end up writing things down, see what's gonna come up. So this is a new thing I'm doing, but I give a shout out to April from Tarot and Witchery, and particularly, and then Lisa Papez from Lisa Papez YouTube channel, and then last but not least, I always pull out a major arcana. And this year for 2024 to 2025, I'm like behind this. So I have this is from Tower of Owls, which is Judgment. From give me a minute. From check something. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. See. Oh, you know what? I think I picked the wrong code. This is not judgment. This is something else. But I pulled it out because it's an owl, and I have a lot of owls. That's why it's. I think that's why it's there. The judgment from the green witch is the standing stone. It has a spider, and then it has the scales. I think these are, what are these? Because these cards have an animal or insects or what have you in the kingdom, and then it has the plant that complements the card. Daisies. That's what it is. It's daisies. Yeah, because I think I pulled this out just because there's owls. I'm focusing on the owl list for Samhain. It's also my guide since I was born. So, yeah, so every year I pull out from a major arcana. Last year I decided to add it. Like you add your birthday and this year and the year that you're in. And I got the Wheel of Fortune when I did the addition. The judgment. I'm sorry, not judgment. Is it judgment? Okay, I'm getting confused with justice and judgment. Oops. But okay. I got the two confused sometimes. Yes, because this is the one I picked out, and I went to pick out the other two. Yeah, so discretion. Yes, I got the right one. Standing stone is number 11. That's justice, not judgment. Oops. Me bad. Oopsie. I'm gonna have to fix that one. Let's see what it. And before anybody says, well, maybe maybe there's a reason for standing stone. I have an idea what it's for. Where'd it go? Yeah, I'm still gonna keep the standing stone on my altar. Because I like to keep like whatever deck I'm using. I always have that card out, but I like to use one or two different, the same card from the different decks, just to kind of give it a variety. Sorry, this is taking a teeny bit longer than normal. So when it comes to Spellwork for Samhain. Okay, so for starters, I'm gonna be doing Justin and Brittany. They're gonna have Owl, Vine, and I can't think of her name. She was a guest. Oh no, and I really like her. But the four of them are getting together to do a spell, where us as the audience, who's since we've been with them for, I know I've been with them. I've been watching their episodes since they did it. This is gonna be the last season, and tomorrow they're gonna do a spell for Samhain that I am going to be that I am planning on participating in. What number is that? Yeah, it's 20. 20. Oh God, High Priestess. Let's see. Come on, where are you? But I usually do harvest. Yep. Number 20 for Judgment is Harvest. So that's going to be up there, which is very fitting. That's very fitting of this season. Very fitting. Let's see, what's the animal? For this one. That looks like a goat. You got the little gnomes on here. That's so cute. Yeah, that's gonna be up. Yeah, and I'm keeping this one. I know there's a reason. I'm looking at. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a reason why this is gonna be on my altar for the whole year. But yeah, when it comes to I'm gonna be moving this camera on the other side so you guys can see my face. I'm gonna explain to you what my plans are for Spellwork. And we are back with my face again. Now that I showed you my what I do for the divination. When it comes to Spellwork, I tend to focus more on the harvest. This year, I'm going to be focusing on the ancestors as well as going back to writing down what my plans are for next year, what I want to bring for the following year. That's pretty much my Spellwork. So maybe next year I might show it. I just didn't. I didn't do a rough draft. I haven't done that, and I haven't done the petition one. 6-7 years from now, 6-7 years ago, I think was the last time I did it. Just haven't done it in a while, and been feeling of doing the petition. What I want to bring for the what I want to bring when I do my spell near Samhain. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and until then, I will see you on the 27th, where I'm going to be sharing you 3 questions. So until then,